in. Okay, she don't want in. She's not coming in. Get in. Okay. Hi, is anybody there yet? Hi from Chocolate Town, USA. Is that Pennsylvania? Hello, Sean. How are you? Hi, Roxanne. Yay! Yeah, I'm early. Go figure. I actually pushed start and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I got to do one more thing, so I had to walk out the room real quick. So I left y'all hanging for a few minutes. Sorry. So, yeah, I'm early. Go figure, huh? So, Kim, you are from you're in Pennsylvania. Get out! Okay, I'm back again. Sorry. I had to go tell the dog no. She was trying to dig in the trash. Oh, so Sean's from Texas. Sean, about, well, all of my dad's family live in Texas. My dad's from Texas. Yes. Yeah, we went to Hershey, Pennsylvania once when we went on vacation with my husband's parents when our youngest one was 4. It was the summer right before she started kindergarten. In Texas. Where in Texas, Sean? My dad lives in Magnolia, Texas. And my grandparents owned a cattle ranch in Buffalo, Texas. Almost my entire childhood. So, as normal, I'm going to ask, how's the weather where you are? Is it hot, cold? Central Texas. Okay, yeah. Yeah, my grandparents' cattle ranch was between Dallas and Dallas and Houston. It was like right smack in the middle, 100 miles each way from Dallas and Houston. It's called Buffalo, Texas. All right, so everybody, how have y'all been? We have a huge release, and I do mean huge. It's so big, we had to put it in 2 months, and it's going to take me 2 nights to show you guys. Yeah, I might have went a little crazy over Halloween and fall this year. It just kind of happens sometimes. But I am about to move on to Ocean and Easter. It's crazy. And bunnies and stuff like that. Yeah, it's Falloween. It's our Falloween lunch. Sorry, one of my standard poodles is in here with me, and she's been coughing all day, and she must be having some allergy issues. Give her a little Claritin tonight. She'll feel all better. Oh, Sean. It's hot where you are. Yeah, it's hot here too. I admit it. I don't go outside very often unless I have to at this time of year because, I live in southeast Louisiana, about 35 miles southwest of New Orleans. And yeah, it's hot here. Hot and humid. So I don't go outside unless I have to because it's one of those just walking to the car and you're sweating. Definitely. All right, guys. Well, I guess I mean, we have 20 people on already. Should we wait a few more minutes or should we get started? It's so... Oh, you're trying to clean your scrapbook room? Yeah, let's not. That's probably not the best chat for me. No, it's not that messy. It's just I have lots of paperwork, not paperwork. I just have lots of prototypes and samples all over my studio. But that's new for me. So nothing's really going on with us. I mean, other than working, and we do have, other than our new releases that are coming up, we've been working on secret stuff, trying to keep up with everybody. All right, so my name is Nicole Peterson, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So today is August 24th. So we are 10 days, you could say, we're not technically late, but this is 10 days past our normal release date. Every month we release on the 14th. However, this month, fall and Halloween is such a huge release this year that instead of... normally we do fall, Halloween, and Christmas all together at once, but there's just no way. I actually just kind of, yeah, so this is July, August release together, and Christmas will be in September, I promise. But I had a whole bunch of fun with fall this year. I usually don't release this much fall product, but last year I started working on it early, and then it just kind of got carried away, and it's just the way it goes sometimes. You're feeling creative and stuff, and it comes up. I don't know what else to say. So this is how much fall we have, and this is just fall. So I'm going to turn this stuff over. So tonight I'm going to show you the fall collection of July, August 2023. Hey, Jen. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to come back on and show you all the Halloween, because I could do it all in one night, but it would be exhausting, and you guys, I'm sure, would be bored after a while. So it's best just to split it up into 2 nights. And I have something else to show you, which is a new product for us. 2 new products. Yeah, 2 brand new. No, actually 3 new products that I'm going to start showing you again tomorrow. And then on Wednesday night, I will come and make cards. No idea how many cards I'm going to make. I don't know. We'll just go with the flow. But let me show you this month. Okay, so I'm super excited. I always say that. But, fall is just, those are my colors. I love the fall colors. And anytime I can fit something in where I get to color with the colors of fall, it makes me happy. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this little guy. Let me find his friend. What's funny is you're going to hear me say a couple of times that several of these die stamps and dies were actually meant to come out last year. Hi, Kathy. But the dies did not come in on time, so we just held the stamps back. Yes. So this is one that I was so close to releasing last year, and I'm so glad that I finally get to do it. Because, for me, guys, some of this stuff, like, I have been working on for a year, sometimes a year and a half, believe it or not. So here we have Hey, Hey, Hey. And I know you've probably looked at the sneak peeks and stuff, but I'm just going to talk about them. So here we have Hey, Hey, Hey. And we have a beautiful, he's so cute, perfectly sized for an A2 card. Fills up your card, but not all the way. And then he has some fun sayings like, it's time for sweaters, scarecrows, and pumpkins. Hello there. Get your fat pants ready. I love fall most of all. Could you help? I'm kind of stuck. I love that one. Wouldn't that be funny to put for our kids' card? Can you help? I'm kind of stuck. I just kind of see kids like cracking up. Hi. It's fall. Many thanks to you. Hey, 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 friends. Hello, you old crow. Oh, I should make that for my dad. He loves it when the Halloween stamps and die that are sold out on the wait. So if there's something that's marked as sold out, it has come in today. And I'll go, and I thought I had fixed everything. Nothing's actually sold out. They delivered everything today, thank goodness. So if something says sold out, I can go and fix it after. Okay, so here we have Hey Hey Hey, and he has this beautiful, fun little scarecrow with the little birdie singing. And then it does have coordinating dies, and the dies include all of the sentiments. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 17 dies, I think. 17 stamps that have dies, but there are these two little ones that say caw and caw that fit into the little word balloon. Okay, so those little ones don't have stamps. I mean dies. So you'll see it does come with a coordinating die, and you have to have the coordinating die for him. You know me, I try not to. If I think you don't need it, then I'll kind of try to get away with not making it. But cutting this little scarecrow, those arms, and that would not be fun, right? So the die cuts all that out for you. And as you see, you have the sentiments, the die cuts for the sentiments, as well as all of the images. Now here, I couldn't stop here because he just needed some corn, okay? So he has, I say he because it's a scarecrow, but he has this corn standalone die that comes with it. And it even comes with 3 little corn that fit into the corn husk right here. So you can die cut them in white and then paper pounce them, green and yellow. Paper pounce your corn stalk and then put them right in front of it, and you have a whole field. And this would be great for slimline as well. I mean, for A2 as well as slimline or larger, especially those of us, I'm gonna be honest, this could also be sugar cane because I live in the South, and I would just cut off that middle piece right there in the center if I wanted to do like a sugar cane field. Hello. And then not put the corn, right? But I mean, hey, it's corn. It's a cornfield, which goes with our little scarecrow. So I thought he was fun. Make some cards for our kids. What a great set to work with, not only your kids, but to send cards for your teachers. Okay, I know I'm talking about teachers in the summer. Okay, so next, yeah, I do love scarecrows in the cornfield. They are super cute. And we also, a lot of our stencils that we have that are leaves already, I didn't put out another leaf stencil because I think we have like 5 or 6. So go back and look in your stash to see what you already have and see if you have something that has like leaves or we have one called Moving Air that I think would look great with this set also. Okay, then we have some fall flowers. Now, here we have a huge chrysanthemum, and it's called Blooming Chrysanthemum, and it has my well-known little polka dots on top of it. And the girls colored this beautifully. One, I think it was Yuji, did a light pale blue and greens, and then others did deep dark maroons like a chrysanthemum. But I love chrysanthemums. They're just so pretty and big, and I like how this is a good flower to color because all of your dark is going to be towards the center, right? And a little bit more shadow coming here. And then all the rest of it can just be faded out color. And then a nice dark green stem and a dark green leaf. Oh, so pretty. And this does not come with a die because it's just meant to be stamped. So if you want to watercolor it, stamp it in black and then go back over it with Versamark and some clear embossing ink. Now, if you wanted to cut this out, you really could. I mean, if you wanted to fussy cut it, because these lines, there's nothing like really jagged about it. You really could cut it out if you wanted to. But it is really fun. And it says, I love you. Thinking of you makes me smile. If the earth laughs in flowers, then she must smile in sunshine. You are the world to me, and I hope all is well with you and yours. So I kind of made the sentiments a little bit smaller so they would fit on the card as well with this huge, hello Colorado, with this huge chrysanthemum. All right, then we have another fall leaf, fall flower. This is called a Dahlia. Now, we've done these before. This is a 4x4. We've done one called a sunflower, a rose. Now I'm going to forget. A sunflower, a rose. I don't know if we've done a peony, but people really like these. Oh, we did a mum last year too. So we did a mum, sunflower, rose. So people like these because it's a smaller stamp flower to color, and some people might think that it's like not as intimidating, but a dahlia is very easy to color because again the color comes out from the center at the dark color. It already has a dark center for you, so you can just add some yellow in there with whatever color medium you use and then just blend out as you go. And it does have a coordinating die, but what I did is I added this extra die inside of it, and it is a heart. And you can either cut this directly into your paper or you could use the positive side. Either way, yeah, dahlias are my favorite flower, to be honest with you. Well, I really like most flowers, but dahlia, I would say dahlia and a hydrangea are my favorite. So anyway, this heart, it cuts into the paper, so it'll leave a nice mark in the paper, but also it'll come out with kind of like a stringy looking heart. And it was just a fun shape because remember I've told you guys that when these type of dies come out, we have all this inner space that we can put something extra inside of it. So I always like to sneak something in there to get more value. So this is called a dahlia. Then let's see what else. What else do we have? Oh, let me show you this one. Okay, so I wanted to, this one doesn't have a die either, but I purposely did not make a die for this because I wanted something that was really fall, but kind of like Thanksgiving also. Like not just flowers, but I love pumpkins. Pumpkins and corn and leaves. And this is, I wanted to stamp that this right here takes up, so it's, I think, let me measure it. I think it should go right across 5.5, like from edge to edge. I think it does. But what this does, if you can see it, it's not as dark as what it actually looks. There's actually lots of coloring space in there. Oh, I'm sorry. I love tulips too, Roxanne. So in here you have, this could be an orange or a lemon. You have some berries, an acorn, squash, some beautiful leaves. I love to color leaves. I think they're one of the easiest things to color because you basically color it green and then put a slash of dark green underneath it. But there's some great sentiments in here. So we have the best of all, and best of all, it's fall. Happy fall, y'all. Thanks. Hello. Fall is in the air. Autumn has arrived. And thanks for being my friend. So this is one large stamp that's going to cover almost all of your, the bottom portion of your card. So you would stamp it and color it. You can even create a shaker in the middle of it. Very, very fun stamp. I might be coloring this soon. I love this one. So this is called Autumn Has Arrived. All right, and let's see what else. We have some more foliage flowers. Okay, so I do have this one that, so this might be one of those where you go, what is that, Nicole? But I love it. This is called, this is a 4x12, okay? A 4x12. It is called Follow the Leaves Rectangle Wreath. Now, if you look at it, okay, there's two parts to it. There's a right and a left, okay? And it's all leaves. So you can color them whatever color you want. There's some acorns too, but it's mainly leaves. So something I can tell you, whenever you're creating stamps, this is called a 6x6, but the actual space of the stamp is more like 5x5. And you know, an A2 card is 5.5, right? So to get a card that is an image that actually covers a 5.5 inch, 5.5 by 4.25 inch card, you have to go 6x6 or even 6x8. But when I was working on this one, I thought, well, you know, the price difference between a 4x8, a 4x10, and a 4x12 is not much. It's hardly anything at all. So whenever I can, I like to make these 4x12s. Of course, it's not going to want to come out. I like to make these 4x12s because it's only 2 more inches. I know it's a little technical, but so it could have been a 4x10 and it would have stopped here. But what I wanted to do is I really, really, really wanted a rectangular wreath that met in the middle and covered the entire A2 card frame. So let me show you what it does. And they're really, really nice, sturdy stamps. So watch what it does. So look how big this one is. So this, and it covers an A2. So here, can you see here? So here is one side of it. Let me grab an A2 card for it. You would think I'd have some in here by now. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we have where it will fit. It'll hang off the top a little bit, but it will fit. So here's an A2 card front, and this is one half, and then you have the other half where this meets. Now it's going to look like it's overlapping, but it only looks like that because it has to for stamps. But they actually meet perfectly in the center, and it creates a rectangle wreath for you. And guys, this is so super easy to stamp, to get it right. It is like spot on. I stamped it before I even released it because I wanted to make sure. The hardest thing about this stamp is going to be to make sure you have it on straight. Getting it to meet in the middle right here is going to be no problem whatsoever. So here it is this way. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. And then let's move them the other way. So this way, if you wanted them to be taller, they still meet. So it would meet, they would have to, they overhang a little bit. But you know, that's always something that you want, because when you have your stamp that overhangs, that means you can use it for different sizes, right? So here, again, it fits just as tall as an A2. You're going to have it hanging off a little bit, but that's okay. It still fits, and that's what we want. I was kind of worried about this one selling because this is a new concept for PFS. And so I go and look at the orders. I admit it. I do, because I like to know what's selling, right? I couldn't believe how many this sold like within the first hour. I was like, wow, that is awesome. I'm so grateful that you guys trust me when I say that this is going to line up perfectly. So you can see it fits on an A2. If you wanted it to be on a larger card front, of course you could do that. It would fit. So let's see if we open this card front, you can see it will fit all. It has to overlap a little bit. So you can see it even fits for larger stamps. And I like that. I'd rather have a stamp that's overlapping a little bit than have it fit perfectly, because that way I can do more things with it. Also with this stamp, if you wanted to, you could just take this and you could stamp, if you wanted to have all of it on one side like this, or let me fold this over. This stamp is very versatile, the things that you can do with it. So if you wanted to, you could even have it coming off like at the top of it, where this is the end of this part. And then you could line this up. You could line these two parts up like this. Okay, and have none of this hanging off, have none of this stamp, where you just have a gorgeous two-sided wreath, right? Isn't that gorgeous? Or if you wanted to, you could, I don't know, what else could you do? Well, this could be your top, and this could be your bottom portion. So if you wanted to, you could have it like this at the top, or you could even rotate it and have it at the bottom, and have it kind of just hang off right there, and see it's bendable, so you don't have to stamp it all the way on. Charlene has a video she's going to do this month, and I challenged her to do 3 cards with this one stamp set, and she did a fabulous job. Also, they have inside here, they have some individual leaves. Get your wreath builders out and use these leaves along with this, and you could even, if you wanted to, do the outline of it, you know, like this, and then build a wreath in the center of it with the little extra leaves. Really, really fun. Yeah, and you can slimline it with the extra. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many different things that you can do with this. If you wanted to, you could just come across and stamp it, just going off one side. Yeah, this is a fun one. I admit it. I haven't had time to play with it yet, but I will. Claudia did a beautiful stamp with this. And then this sentiment card, this sentiment fits right there. So it fits perfectly in there. So fall colors are the best colors of all. So it fits in the center of it, this nice big sentiment. All right, so that is follow the leaves rectangle wreath. All right, because I think it's fun to have some different shape wreaths every once in a while. Oh, and the sentiments say, the leaves are falling. Autumn is finally here. Follow the leaves. They know where to go. It's sweater weather. Grazie. I'm grateful for you. Gracias. Renewal of life. Thank you. Crisp air, apple cores, orange gourds, sweaters to wear, rocking chairs are all of yours when fall flares. You know, I like to write a little poem every once in a while. Let's put this back. Okay, and let's see what else we got. Okay. It's not all flowers, but there are a lot of them. So let me show you something else. Let me show you this. So this is a new seamless stamp, okay? So this is a 4x4, and meaning that you stamp, seamless means you can stamp it once, and then you can stamp it at the top and the bottom and all four sides. So you purchase a 4x4 stamp size. That's $11.99. And what you do is you can turn this into any size you want. If you want to keep it this size, great. If you want to make it onto a slim line, perfect. A2, 6x6, whatever you like. But I have a little secret for you guys. From now on, for any of these going forward, okay, going forward, not backwards, you are going to get a little gift in all of them. And I do mean gift because we're not charging you for it. So we are going to start having an extra piece of acetate in the seamless stamps going forward, okay? We can't go backwards because we don't always have the same stamp company that we use. We use several of them because of due dates. So we have to use the same stamp company. So we can't go backwards, but from forward. And what this does is that when you have your stamp, and I'll show you this more later, but when you have your stamp and your MISTI, right, then you have this extra piece of acetate. So you don't have, because sometimes this piece will like bend, like this piece, it didn't bend of course, but sometimes it can bend. So if you wanted to use both pieces of acetate to help you line up your seamless stamp, you can, or you can use your seamless stamp where you place it down on your MISTI and then you use the extra piece of acetate to help line it up. And it actually will help you figure out the exact place that your stamp is supposed to be. Or you could even leave this in your MISTI. And instead of moving your stamp or this, you pick up your card base and you move your card base. So this is a jig. Okay, there are no measurements on it because honestly, you don't need measurements. This is really meant to be an eyeball it kind of thing. If you want to measure it, this will totally help you do it. But I did want to give you, and you can use both of them, but sometimes I find the acetate that's on the actual stamp, sometimes I find that when I take it off, it rolls up, and it just kind of, because this is such a solid piece of stamp right here, that this acetate piece will roll. So I wanted to start to give you guys a guide. So starting now, this month, not going backwards, we can't go backwards, but starting from this month, you have a little free gift in all of your seamless stamps that are from this month forward. So we're not going back to April or any other month because again, it depends on what company I use and we have to make sure they work. All right, so this is called Fall Breeze, and we will show you more about this. There are so many ways to line these up. This is just one little trick. I like to use paper, and I actually make a little, I'm a mess the way I do it. It's kind of silly, but it works for me and that's what's important. So I'm going to go ahead and put this, I'll put it in there later. All right. So that's a new little thing for y'all to help you line up your seamless stamp. Now I know that you guys are going to squeal when you see this one. because I saw the orders. So I know what people have already been ordering. Now, this was a last minute addition um, to the fall line because sometimes people think of sunflowers as a summer flower when actually they're more like an Indian summer flower, meaning they're like late summer, early fall. So you could say that it's a summer flower, but you could also say it's a fall flower. So we have a brand new Lemon Queen sunflower, and it is huge, but it does fit on an A2. Okay, it does fit. Now, it might look like this is a lot of black, but it's not. It just looks like that because this company that I have my stamps manufactured at now, they do a really good job of darkening the acetate. So it's not really as black as what it looks right here. But this is a huge, huge sunflower. Isn't that gorgeous, Kathy? I knew you guys were going to love it. And then it has three little bees, because, sunflowers should always have bees, right? So, and it does have a coordinating die. Here's the prototype. These landed on the doorstep today, which is why we had it listed as out of stock. One of you that were asking that question, like this literally came to my doorstep today. It's on my back patio. Because we have everything delivered here instead of the warehouse. Because if they go to the warehouse at 8 o'clock at night, no one's going to be there, right? But someone's always at our house. So here you have every sentiment, and you have the sunflower and the three little bees. Isn't that so cute? I know. I was like, I love it. And the bees fit perfectly on top of your sunflower. Really, really, really good samples. And again, it is not as dark as what this looks. It's just the acetate that looks like that. So this is called Lemon Queen Sunflower. Then we're not done. So we also have a 6x6 sunflower. Look at this. I always get requests for stamps, but the last time we came out with a sunflower stamp, people were like, please do a 6x6. I need a whole entire 6x6. I don't want a seamless. I want the whole thing to be 6x6. Hey, you know what? There are times I just want a 6x6 of something because I think 6x6s are easier to get the whole image stamps, but we can't always afford to have every image made in a 6x6, right? So here we go. Golden sunflower flower heads. Okay, so this is more of like the normal type of American sunflower that we see. We do see these sunflowers as well, but this is actually called Lemon Queen. When it was being, so here it's a little bit more wildflower looking, but it is gorgeous. And I had one of my design team members like stamped it, and then she colored it in, and then took it and cut it into 4 sections and put 2 sections on one card, or made 4 cards with this one image colored. Oh, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Yeah. So super happy and excited about these. So this is your little mini collection, and the lemon does have a coordinating die. There's your sunflowers, lots of flowers, because, I don't know about you guys, but I think of flowers for fall. Thank you. All right, now we have one more stamp, and I'm sure none of you are going to be surprised that it's one of our scene building stamps. This one is not just for the fall. I am going to color this and give it to my sister because this is just a kitchen. And my sister loves to cook, and so does my stepmother. And I have several friends who just love to cook. And I've been wanting a cooking stamp so I could, I have Dawn, I don't know if she's on here, but Dawn, sometimes she'll call me and say, Nicole, I cooked a shrimp spaghetti or a shrimp dip or, some kind of Cajun dish. She's like, why don't you come over and pick it up? And my husband's like, okay, I'll be there now. So Dawn loves to cook, and she loves to share. She's very generous. So I've been wanting a kitchen stamp where I could have stamps that say, your kitchen feels like home, traditions matter, family time is the only time, kiss the cook. That was definitely going to be on here. Happiness is homemade. You bake me happy. Thanks, and a little notes. So these larger ones right here fit perfectly across this little spot. And don't be intimidated by this large stamp, because if you just look at it, just think of it like a coloring page. You just ink it up and stamp it and then take it in little sections. And look, you already have the floor and you have the ceiling. So you do not have to worry about trying to get shadows or anything like that, because I've already given it to you. So this is one of those stamps where you could use it for Thanksgiving if you wanted to, but it doesn't have to be for Thanksgiving, because look, I put apples drying across, there's some herbs, there's little pots. So this truly, to me, it's not just fall. I really wanted this. I wanted something to give to my friends and my sister. Everyone I know cooks but me. I don't cook. I wanted to have a card that I could have, a stamp that I could have, that I could make a card and even make like 5 or 6 of them and have them ready to go. So when my mother-in-law cooks, for us one night, my mother-in-law she fries the best. She knows how to fry shrimp like you just would not believe. Her shrimp and her catfish are so good. And my sister's a good cook. I have a lot of good cooks in my family and my friends, but I'm not one. So I wanted one where I could color it up, have it done, have it ready, and hand it to them and let them know how much I appreciate them. You're right, Dawn. Also, it's be really good for this would be great for the cover, of a recipe card. That would be cute. Yeah. It's cute, fun. I love this. Okay, so that is where family gathers. And I need to come on and color this one day with you guys. Like, just chill out and color. All right, we have 2 dies. One of them, well, 2 of them you could say both of these are kind of Halloween, but yeah, I just don't cook. I'm sorry. You know what? When my kids were little, they're 31 and 27 now. When they were little, I cooked. But, it's just the husband and me now. So, I mean, and, we don't even like the same type of food. We've been married almost 30 years, and I'm a pasta cream kind of girl, and he likes rice and roux, and he likes meat. I'm more like a vegetable fruit kind of girl. So it's hard. Okay, so these 2 could be considered Halloween dies, okay? However, I think that they are great for fall. So this is called Brambles, okay? This is one of those ones that I made like a year ago, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for it to come out. Because not only could this be brambles, and what I mean by like the rabbit would fall in the brambles, whatever that book was it the rabbit that would fall in, or the rabbit was running from someone that fell in the brambles? It was a children's book. And that's what this is right here. These are like little thorns. So how cool would that be? So not only could this be Halloween, but also I think it would be great for a fall, because I think he would look fabulous in front of these brambles, because this could be your foreground, and then you could have your corn in front of the brambles. Like, this could be kind of like your grass, if you will. I know, I'm so excited about this die. And then you could have your corn and then your scarecrow in front of it, or whichever way you would want. You know what else this looks like? Coral. When this is die cut, no matter it looks like coral too. Like, it's perfect for the ocean. I was also thinking Little Mermaid, because in the Little Mermaid, when she's swimming and they're singing Kiss the Girl, and they go through all the little pond areas there on the boat, and she's like puckering up for him to kiss her. This reminds me of the grass, the grass, or all the leaves that hang down while they're swimming in their little boat. So this could be coral. It could just be leaves if you wanted to, or you could stick with it being brambles. And of course, it's slimline, so that means it's slimline or it's A2, right? Okay, so that's this. Super cool about this one. And then the last die that I have to show you tonight, I have to go back and reorder, I know. All right, it's a fence. And it is called Slimline Broken Fence. Okay, so technically this could be Halloween. However, if I was going to use a fence, again, with my corn, right, and my scarecrow, I'm not going to go find a little picket fence, right? I'm going to find an old broken down fence. Who doesn't need a good fence? If you wanted to, you could even use this fence to kind of put in front of this house, in front of the kitchen a little bit. You kind of pop this up to make it look like you're peeking into the kitchen. This is I might as well just die cut this 20 times right now. Also with pouncers, amazing. So we do have a fence. It will obviously go for Halloween as well. But I just wanted to I wanted to savor this with you guys tonight because I think it might get drowned out tomorrow night. But this fence is just, it's the best. All right, so I have two more things to show you guys. Are you ready? So no, three more things. So let's start with this. Okay, so this is our stamping pressure tool. Okay, and guys, I ordered this 2 years ago. That's the kind of theme tonight, right? 2 years ago. However, the first time it came in, it was literally a hockey puck. And I had told them, I'm not ordering a hockey puck. I could go buy, anyone can buy a hockey puck from Academy. We don't need that. Because a hockey puck is hollow in the middle right here, okay? And so they sent it back, and it took them a year to send it back to me with what I wanted. And what this is this is actually 3 pieces. So it has the head of the pressure tool, which look how nice it fits in my hands. Or if you want to hold it like this, or you could hold it like this, whichever way I think I hold it like by the handle. And I know I have another one of someone else that I had bought, but it's actually too big for the palm of my hand. So I really like this size. But it has, see this base right here, this piece right here, you see this? This is a solid piece of plastic. This is solid plastic. So you have 2 pieces of solid plastic, and then this is top quality felt. I went ahead and I said, I don't want that whatever cheap felt that's put on hockey pucks. I wanted a nice felt, and I really wanted something that actually worked. So, guys, not only does it breeze across, guess how much this costs? Somebody guess, so I can tell you how much it costs. You're going to be amazed. Y'all guess. This is like a really good value. It's $4.99. $4.99 is no, not $8.99, not $9.99. $4.99. Look at that. And I'm gonna be honest. This is better than I don't want to say that, but this might be better than some that are on the market already, because I was very picky about this base right here. And look, it took him a long time to finally make it where I was like, okay, now that I will put out. That's a good tool. $5. Yep, and he even made a special mold just for me for this. So this is solid. This is a solid piece. There's nothing right here. There's nothing. When you look at a hockey puck is hollow. The handle of it is hollow, and there's a hollow base in it. There's no base for this. I mean, like literally, I'm just pushing on plastic. So I know I'm going on and on about a $5 tool, but it made me happy that I could finally get one that was $5.99 or $4.99, not $5.99, $4.99, and it works perfectly, and it's good felt. That's another thing. The quality felt is important. Nope, it's $4.99. All right, 2 more things left. 2 more. Are y'all ready? Now, you know, right now in the summer, all of our 20-something-year-olds and 30-something-year-olds and even preteens are all excited about this concert that's been hitting the USA, right? And who am I talking about? I didn't go to this concert because, you know, I'm a little old to spend that much money on a concert. However, Taylor Swift has been all over the place, and, you know, I love her songs. I think her music is fabulous. So if you know, I have several stamps about karma, because, you know, I think karma is just a funny thing in life that happens. So when I was making this sequence set, I was listening to Taylor Swift's Midnight album, and I thought, you know what? She's right. Karma is a breeze. So I said, we're going to name this sequence mix Karma is a Breeze, after Taylor. Just a silly little name. It has nothing to do with karma, but just something that would help us remember this great summer that all of a lot of women and men are having, going and enjoying a concert. I mean, you know, to each his own taste. But I know you guys like snarky because you're a fan of Picket Fence. So here, these are brown. They're yellow. They have some gold and pink. Let's see if I can get the pink. Oh, there you go. They're like this color pink. This is a gorgeous sequence mix. This is the only one that's a true fall. We released a lot of fall last year, so I did a little less this year for fall. Yes, all about Taylor. So Taylor has a song called Karma, and in it, she talks about how karma is the breeze, as well as the cat sitting on her lap purring because they love her. I just love that song. She's such a whatever. Anyway, so there you go. This is called Karma is a Breeze, and it was named after Taylor because I was listening to her music while I was blending sequins. And it's gorgeous. It's pink and yellow. It has a little bit of clear. It has brown. It's just a really good fall color. This is a good color palette as well. And, if you ever get stuck with color palettes, a lot of people have told me, oh, actually, there's also some pink flowers in here. There's these my favorite little pink flowers right there where they're cupped. If you ever get stuck on color palette, go look through my sequence mixes because that's what a color palette is, right? Taylor is on on your vacation. All right, and now the last thing I have to show you, fall pouncers. Yes, darlings, we got you covered because I know that all the colors that you have in your 9-pack are not cutting the boat, are they? Nope, nope, nope. You are needing more. Why do I say that? Because these fall pouncers are not the same hue as what you already own. The packaging is a good thing, but it is tough. So we have a plum. It is a true plum purple color. Let me get okay, so right here. So here's the purple that's in the 9-pack, right? And here's the plum. It is a true plum. It's not maroon. Let's see if I can get a catch. It's not maroon. It's a true plum color. And of course, it comes with its own pod, which you open with one hand, and the handle is plum as well. So you have now a darker shade of purple, right? So you don't have to just use one purple one. Then we have the fire orange, and this is the original orange. So you see we have now a fire orange pouncer, so you can have 2 different colors. Yep. Hold on there, Dawn. Yes, you could. This would be more like kind of like a Merlot. It's not red. This is a plum. It's a purple color, but it could be for like Merlot. And then we have another one. We have a light. This was in the 9-pack that came with the orange, and then we have the new fire orange, right? Yay! And then we have hot pink because I like hot pink, and hot pink is a fall color. So this is the color that comes in the 9-pack, and now we have a hot pink. So you wanted to do different layers of pink, you could do that at the same time, or different layers of orange, or different layers of purple. So the new paper pounce colors are like a plum. They don't really have names, but plum. I call this fire orange. Like a real, it's not a burnt orange because it's not brown, but it is a definitely fall color. And then we have hot pink because I think hot pink, orange, and purple are amazing colors for fall. Yes, you like them? Awesome, guys. Yeah, we worked hard to find these colors. Yay, yes, we're working on that. We are. So again, you have the purple to the purple, the orange to the orange, and the red, pink to the pink. How about that? All right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. See, this is why I said we had to break it up into 2 nights. It's already been 45 minutes, and that was just fall. All right, so come back tomorrow night. We will have another gift card pulled tomorrow for one commenter, as well as I will show you what the Halloween release is. Yes, we do have an awards program. I don't know actually what it technically is. My husband does it. KE, thank you for your comment. However, Local King and I we're friends with each other. We know each other very well. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will see you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye.